For now, let's move on to the third talk and last talk in the session. So we will have Mark Calmiano from UCB, and he will talk about the Moonshot Project, searching for a clinically effective COVID-19 antiviral. Please go ahead. Thanks a lot, Andrea.
Okay, thank you very much. And thanks to ELLIS for allowing me to talk at your workshop today. So yeah, my name is Mark Calmiano. I work for UCB. So I'm a computational chemist. I'm not really a machine learning specialist, but I dabble in machine learning a little bit. But my main role is working computational chemistry. My aim today is to introduce you to the Moonshot Project and give you a few pieces of information of what the Moonshot Project is doing and how you can access the information that is available to you via various websites, and how you can also contribute into the project if that's something that would interest you. So the first thing to say about Moonshot is that it's a publicly open project. So all the data and chemical structures that are put into the project are publicly released, so everyone is aware of those structures, and all the data, compounds that are synthesized, biological data that's generated that comes out of the project is also published as well. So everything is publicly available. And UCB is currently contributing voluntarily some medicinal chemistry resource and also computational chemistry resource to the project. So the Moonshot Project's aim is defined as developing a clinically effective antiviral quicker than has been done before, by really harnessing the power of the crowd and bringing together scientists and scientists from academia and industry to tackle this virus issue. So as the Moonshot Project is open to the public, I thought I would try and give the presentation today using the resources and websites that are available to you. So I can share some of the resources that you can access if you were interested in finding out more about the project, or if you wanted to contribute anything into the project. So as I share my screen, I'll go through a few of the websites that kind of give us the key information and background to the project. So we'll start off with this website here. This is the Postera website on the Moonshot initiative. So interesting that Moonshot isn't mentioned on this, but this is kind of the main portal into the project. So Moonshot essentially came into being based on the crystal structure of the SARS-CoV-2 main protease Mpro, which was solved by a group of Chinese scientists earlier in the year. And Mpro is thought to play a critical role in virus replication and transcription. When this structure was released, this triggered a huge crystal-based fragment screen at the UK's Diamond Light Source X-ray crystallography facility, where they initiated fragment-based crystallography on an XChem set of fragments. And if I go to the Diamond website, this is a good source of information for what Diamond did, and also gives some background to the structural elements of the project. So Diamond essentially launched an experiment where they looked at 1,500 fragments against the Mpro protein, and they were able to solve, I think, initially 71 fragments, both covalent and non-covalently bound fragments. And they published all the data associated with that crystallography screen on the website. So this is quite a good source of information for looking at binders and non-binders in terms of the fragments to Mpro. They also have all the downloads to the crystal structures that were solved of the fragments, both covalently bound and non-covalently bound to Mpro, and all the structures that are coming out of Moonshot, so compounds that are designed, synthesized, and then put into crystallography and produce crystal structures are also uploaded into this Diamond website, so you can download PDBs from this site. Another source of information that can be useful is the FragAlysus site, which is also supplied by Diamond. So this is a 3D visualization of the crystal structures that have been solved by Diamond. So you'll see that there are all the crystallographic constructs that Diamond have worked with. the initial fragment crystal structures from the initial fragment screen, and also the compounds that are being synthesized and solved from the Moonshot project. So on the screen here, you'll see one of the compounds that was designed from the crowd, that was uploaded into the Moonshot, was synthesized, tested, is weakly active in the protease assay, and Diamond managed to solve a crystal structure of this compound in the MPRO structure, which then feeds into subsequent design cycles to try and optimize the molecules. So going back to the front page of the posterior website, on this page there is a design input. So people are encouraged to use the fragment and crystal structure data that is being produced at Diamond to inspire design ideas they can input into the project. We're not completely restricted just to fragment-based inspiration for ideas, but any inspiration for an idea that would inhibit the MPRO protein can be uploaded via this tool, so people can sketch in their ideas, submit, fill in some details about themselves and the rationale behind their design, submit that into Moonshot, and that gets picked up as a source of compounds. And to date, I think there have been over 5,000 ideas submitted into the Moonshot project through this crowdsource platform. There's also some activity data that you can view here. So all the compounds that are synthesized and then go into the primary assay are reported with the IC50s and the dose response curves. So you can get feedback on which compounds were synthesized and which ones have been tested in the assay. And there's also a list of the structures in 2D as well that have been worked on in crystallography. And beyond this, there are also GitHub repositories and Dropboxes that also contain data and files that are also available that you can get information on. And another good source of information here is the discussion forum. So from the main page, there's a discuss button. If you go into there, you will see a discussion forum where a lot of discussion and ideas are shared through this forum. So, for example, in the design forum, people have looked at different computational applications to looking for inhibitors for MPRO, submit their ideas and computational methods, results, input files into the forum to share with other users, to share their experiences, to learn from each other. So if anyone had a new computational approach that they wanted to try on MPRO, they could submit it into the forum and share that their ideas and results of any calculations they've done here, and that all gets picked up by the Moonshot project and reviewed alongside all the compounds as we try and optimize compounds through the design cycles to move to more potent inhibitors of MPRO. So I think I'm going to leave it there, but just to say that the forum is a good portal for people to get involved, but also obviously if you want to contact me through the website, there's contact information there if you want more information on Moonshot. But I think I'll leave it there and move to the questions at that point. So thank you for listening.